Am I content? I think over 3.5 years to have gone from where we were to where we are now, yeah, if I can't be happy with that, I'm never going to be happy about anything. But that doesn't mean that the journey's over or that I'm content we've gone far enough, because we haven't. There's still a long way to go. I don't run Humberside Police. That's the thing I'm keen to stress to everyone. I am a representative of the people to Humberside Police. I'm not a representative of Humberside Police to the people. Chief Constable runs Humberside Police. I'm there to ensure that they provide an effective and efficient service and hold the Chief Constable to account. And to enable me to do that, I have an office, the Office of the Police and Crime Commissioner. That has been completely restructured to create a role for the Office of the Police and Crime Commissioner to ensure that it can be a voice for communities. So in that restructure, I created 4 engagement officer posts, and I have someone based in Hull, someone based in North East Links, North Links and East Riding, who are in their communities all of the time and who are trying to identify where the gaps are between what communities want and what the services are providing, and make sure that the community groups and communities are linked up to those services. And if there's a belief that the services aren't listening to what the priorities are at the local level, my engagement officers will try and bring people together to ensure that communities do have a voice, and if they don't get the traction, they come to me and I take it up at the higher level. So all of the time we have people out there trying to understand where the gaps are in terms of policing and community safety more generally. There is community safety is never delivered purely by the police. There needs to be a broad partnership involvement in that, and the biggest partner has got to be the public, because the public are both the victims of crime but also the people who commit crime, and therefore if we don't involve them, we are missing a trick somewhere. So there has to be an engagement with the public. What happened in the past when there were massive reductions in crime and antisocial behaviour, a key player was what's known as a community safety partnership. Not a lot of people know about it, but it is the statutory function that's created to oversee community safety within local authority areas, and the statutory partners within that are the police, the fire service, the local authority, the CCG, so the health service, and the probation service. I, in my office, PCC, we don't have a seat at that table, but we, under statute, we don't have a seat at that table, but we go along to them. And my part of my role, Police and Crime Commissioner, because it's all about police, the and crime bit, part of what I've been doing for 3.5 years is trying to re-energise community safety partnerships so that they can become a useful part of that community safety delivery mechanism. And I've pumped a lot of money into the 4 community safety partnerships. They hold funds that I've given to them. Some of it is to get them functioning properly themselves, but they also hold a crime reduction fund, which I provide the money for, and local groups can bid into that to get access to funds that those groups can then use to enhance the community safety offer in their areas. And I put some millions of pounds for those community safety partnerships over the 3.5 years, and they are way better developed now than they were 3.5 years ago. And I've been, because there's a national part to my role as well, trying to get community safety partnerships recognised in government again as being a key part of what must happen